Nowadays, resources are available in the palm of our hand. We can search whatever we want to, and this has made our learning easy. Today in this video, we will discuss about the myth that English is a complex language, which is not. Hi, my name is Chanda. Welcome to my channel Be Confident. Here I help you to take yourself to the next level. Paying attention to others. There are many people who have excelled learning the language English. Why not learn from them about their journey of learning English language skill? It is great to know how they have improved their skill or how they have mastered their skill. We can go online, search on YouTube for English videos and learn from them how English can be improved. Rather than listening to people who say English is a difficult language, we must turn deaf towards those who say you cannot speak and focus on what we want to achieve, that is, how to learn the language of speaking English. For that, you have to identify whether you know or you don't. The best way to track our progress of how we are doing, we can make a list of what we know and what we don't. I know it is very difficult for us to list down of what we don't, because there are plenty of things that we don't know, that we have to know. Writing it down helps us to be more specific. Everything is in our mind, but when we write, it is more specific. You can try it out. It is very effective. No one will tell you all these secret things, because these things are only meant to do ourselves and not to share with anybody. But today I'm sharing it with you so that you can also improve and help others to improve. So once we list down of what we know and what we don't know, we need to focus more on what we don't know. For example, if you don't know to speak nothing of English, first what you need to focus on. First, you need to focus on vocabularies, or you need to focus on listening, or you need to focus on idioms, expression, phrases. It is up to you through which you want to start. Make a list of all these things. And if it is difficult for you to make a list, you can go online and even search for this thing. You will find information, resources available for this also. Now, after listing it down, just put a tick mark on first which you have to master or excel it. And then focus on that thing, invest time on that, make a schedule, like you will spend at least 1 hour morning and 1 hour evening, and if possible 1 hour afternoon. So this will help you to progress one by one, step by step. We cannot excel all at once. We have to go step by step. English learning is as easy as your native language. Now let me ask you one question. How well do you speak your native language? Very fluent. I know that will be your answer, because the native language is the language that we speak almost every day. So why not make English our native language? If you surround yourself with the language, it is easier for you to conquer over it. We must not overthink that English is a difficult language. I will help you understand it in a more clear way with the help of example. Sometimes we obstruct our brain that the book we are going to read is complex. Ultimately, what happens? When we read the book, we find it complex because we have already given signal to our brain that the book is complex and it is difficult for us to understand. Let me share a story with you. This story will help you understand clearly. During my master class, there was a topic of Sigmund Freud, which was difficult for us to understand on one reading. When we student read it, it was difficult for us to understand. So the assigned professor came to our class and explained to us. He just started with the statement that this topic is very complex. This is very hard, difficult to understand. Stay attentive and focus, or you will not understand. After hearing that, we already gave a signal to our brain that this is a difficult chapter, we will not understand. So ultimately what happens, even after 45 minutes of lecture, we understood nothing. All students went home and read the chapter again, but still it was out of our mind. After 15 days, we contact to our HOD. We told that this chapter is beyond our understanding. We are not able to understand, and that was very important chapter. We cannot leave it. So the professor came next day to our class and assured that he will make us understand everything. Later, after one period, he came to us and told, okay, now I'm going to teach you this chapter. This chapter is as easy as reading a romantic novel. So when we heard this statement from him, we were like, oh, this is easy. So we were just thinking that it was complex. So as he started to explain, we understood each and every sentence he uttered from his mouth. We went home, and when we read the chapter, it was crystal clear. The meanings were clear. We understood everything. And to my surprise, I then understood it all depends on our brain. So when we give signal to our brain that we can do or we can understand this easily, we ultimately understand it easily. If we give negative signal to our brain that this is very complex, this is very difficult, it is beyond understanding, I cannot speak, you can ultimately not speak. So it all depends on you, whether you want to be optimistic or pessimist. So at last, what we understand is that everything depends on our willpower and brain. Always be positive and open-minded. If you like the video, do hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the down below subscribe button. Thank you.